I want to talk about reading, and more specifically, the escapism of reading a really fantastic book. So I am currently reading a fantastic book. Invasion of the Tierling. I started off with Queen of the Tierling. Got it at Target. This is always a really good way to get me to buy a book. And also, look how just really beautiful this cover is. I read it last year, really liked it a lot, couldn't wait for the sequel, and then just kind of forgot about it till a couple months ago when I happened to be on Amazon and I saw that the sequel is out. Ordered it. You know, I really love a book or a series when I could not wait to read it, but I didn't want to get it in ebook because I wanted a hardcover version of it, just like I have hardcover this one. I like hardcover editions of books that I love. Got it, didn't read it for a while. I don't really know why. And then just the other day I decided I'm gonna read it because I'm kind of stuck in my own writing right now. So I thought I'm gonna read it. Opened it up to the first chapter and was like, I remember things that happened from the first chapter or the first book, but I want to refresh my memory. So read this again, finished it in about 2 or 3 days maybe, at a steady pace. Also a really nice touch, I like it when books have their own bookmarks. This one does not, so I'm using the jacket flap as a bookmark. I'm sure I'm not the only person who does that. Here's my problem with really good books. You get lost in the world. You totally and completely escape into this realm, this fictional realm of dystopian future, somewhat medieval, somewhat like mystical, magical wonderfulness, has a monarchy and a kick-ass lead heroine and like a slight romance maybe, and I don't want to leave this world on the one hand. On the other hand, I don't want to read it because then I'm going to finish it and I'm going to be done with it, and I don't know when the third book is coming out, and then it's only a trilogy. It's going to be done and I'm not going to have that world anymore. I could go back and read it again, but that world is, it's finite. When I finished reading The Hunger Games, which I have on ebook, take that for what it's worth, I finished Mockingjay and just kind of burst into tears as I read the last few, as I came to the end of it. Burst into tears. I remember because I was sitting over there, our couch used to be over there, and I just ugly cried for like 5 minutes because I was so sad to be leaving this world that I had been incredibly emotionally invested in. And now it's like created this fear inside me where I don't want to read this book. I want to read this so badly, and at the same time I just don't want the world to end. Completely irrational, because you know, the third book's gonna come out. It's gonna have a satisfying ending. God, I hope. You know, when it comes out, I can read the first and second books again before I go into book 3. But the creation of a fictional world that you can get lost in is something I love so freaking much about reading. And it's something I strive to do in my own writing. If anyone were to tell me that, like, they get lost in the world of my books, or just one book, I mean, to me, there really is no higher compliment. And just buying and reading my book is a huge compliment to me. So I find myself like just on the edge of my seat wanting to read this book, and yet almost mourning the inevitability of no longer being engrossed in this role. Now I'm on page 192 of like 500. So I'm not even halfway through, and I'm just like, I want to stay in this world. That feeling when you start coming out of the world and you just feel like you've gone through a wormhole. You are in your world, but then like your brain goes somewhere else, your mind goes somewhere else, and then you come back and it's almost like a nostalgia or a feeling of homesickness. And I'm already, just like I said, just dreading having that feeling. That's when you know it's a great story. Anyway, that was what I wanted to talk about for today's vlog. Didn't really do much today, unfortunately. It's the 1st of the month. Rent is due. Got a rent check. Hung out with our apartment manager for a few minutes. We have construction going on in our bathroom. It's been going on for like 2 weeks. But it's almost done. And I made apple crisp, which I was going to vlog about, but the maintenance guy was here, and I just didn't feel comfortable like talking to myself while cooking while he was here fixing my bathroom. And also at the same time, my kitchen is not as clean as I would want it to be if I were going to put it on camera, which I can't decide if that's just one of those like insecurity things I was talking about in yesterday's vlog, or if that's like a legit thing. I think when I watch other people's vlogs, if their kitchen is dirty or if something is dirty, I say to myself, wow, they really should have cleaned that out first, because I don't want to look at your dirty crap. I don't want people to look at my dirty crap. Like my home is well lived in, but when I have people come over, clean it up so that they don't see, you know, last night's dinner on the stovetop. Anyway, it turned out really good. My husband Jeffrey and I, it's so formal to call him Jeffrey. That's a thing I do around his parents because that's his name. My husband Jeff and I'm just gonna call him Mr. Crystal, because that's how I refer to him to some of my friends. We went out to dinner. I was, after making the apple thing, I just was really craving comfort food. We went to Marie Callender's and I had a pot pie, and I'm feeling very festive in my green shirt and plaid and red lipstick and my hair looking like it does. I need to be more active in my day-to-day life. It's hard right now because I'm unemployed. And you know what? It was hard before that because I worked from home. I'm a homebody. I really like the comfort of my home. I like going out most of the time, but I need to get out more and walk around, exercise a bit. These are things no one needs to tell me. I just know that I need to do them. And yeah, anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about for today's vlog. And I'm gonna go back and read. And I'm very excited and nervous at the same time. And if you are looking for a good book to read, check out The Queen of the Tearling. If you know how to pronounce that, or if you are Erica Johnson, let me know in the comments below how to pronounce that, because I read it and I don't know. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it tear? Is it tear? Where does that come from? Is that going to be answered in the book? It sort of has already started to be answered in the book. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to, please do. Please leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye!